At Buckby Motors, we're passionate about cars and driven by a love of motorsport. From the open roads to the rally stages, the same passion fuels everything we do in the business. Born right here in Tasmania, our story has always been about community, locals supporting locals and a passion for performance and adventure. With a lineup of trusted brands like Subaru, Skoda, Mercedes and Renault, we're proud to offer something for every Tasmanian driver. We love our cars, our rally and our community. At Buckby Motors, every car we sell and every event we support is keeping it local, keeping it passionate and keeping Tasmania driving. We're built on passion and we're powered by locals. We get it because we live it. Whether it's your first car, your next car, or the ride that takes you off the beaten track, you'll find it here. Come share the adventure at Buckby Motors.
Northern Tasmania, a beautiful and fitting venue to host the sixth and final round of the E-Road Australian Rally Championship. We've been based out of Burnie, home to 20,000, 3 hours northwest of Hobart and an hour and a half to the west of Launceston, a significant contributor to the economy here with food, produce, beaches, bushwalking and most importantly some of the most spectacular rallying roads this country has to offer. We are at stage 14 of 14 for the Buckby Motors Rally Tasmania, and what a fantastic weekend we have had as we farewell our season and crown a champion for the season. Chris Stubbs with you, alongside me is Greg Rust and also Dean Herridge. Dean, there's no better place to wrap up our season.
It's been a fantastic season and Tassie's brought it on, been an endurance round, and it's been exciting right the way to this final stage.
That's it. So 6 rounds we've had throughout the year. It started with a bang in the nation's capital. It was an outstanding effort there from Lewis Bates to get us underway, but since then it has really been all about Hayden Paddon, hasn't it? We have transversed the country, kicking it off in Canberra, working our way through some of the best roads that you could ever hope to see until we get right here to Tasmania. This weekend, an endurance format, so we've been racing from start to finish. Don't worry about a Saturday and a Sunday and adding the totals. Just look at the times that our drivers have been setting. 217 kilometres of competitive rallying, and today we've got in total 6 stages. This is the final one, the power stage, so the extra points are up for grabs. And Rusty, that's what it's all about today.
Well, we recap the standings coming into this final round, Chris. 110 up for grabs, 85 the difference. We don't have any points to update you on from Saturday night because, as Dean said before, we're in endurance mode. You've got to be there at the finish. And within the last 20 minutes to half an hour of our position here at the very final stage of the 2025 championship, there has been a little heart scare, absolutely, if you will, despite the roll-up of Kiwi fans here. They're going to be in full voice for this final stage. But for Hayden Paddon, an issue with the left front shock on that car. You got a little bit more in the way of detail. We managed to catch him at the refuel, literally just up the road, but he's okay.
Yeah, limping through that big, long Monster 40K stage. He's blown what was called a canister off it, which is what holds all the pressure of the shock. He literally has no left front shock absorber. He's confident he can get through. Dropped a couple of minutes. He's got that in the bank. Really now it's survival mode for him. And what it opens up for me is the fact that with Harry wanting to win this stage and with Paddon with the championship on, maybe a little roughie can come through for a power stage points win.
Well, there you go. So far today it's been all about Harry Bates. He is leading the Buckby Motors Rally Tasmania. We're going to separate Rusty off to do some interviews for us. The power stage, of course, Dino, we go in reverse order. So Crichton Lewis is our first.
Yeah, the local Tasmanian being our first into the stage here on the power stage. He did pretty good on the first pass of this stage earlier on. Let's see how he went this time.
Yeah, happy with the weekend. What an amazing roll-up, and to think that you'd be in this place at the conclusion, very cool.
Yeah, no, it was good fun. You know, had its moments, but we battled through and had a great weekend.
It's been great for us too, because the kind of inter-Buckby motorsport battle's been a fun one to watch, hasn't it?
Yeah. There's always a bit of Ben and I are always having a bit of a crack at each other.
Right. You've enjoyed these roads too, clearly.
Great fun.
All right, there you go. Happy. There's a little oil pressure warning light on the dash, Dino, but hopefully all A-OK.
You're just getting home, Cry, just getting home. And talking about his inter-team rivalry, he literally will have Ben Newman coming through, his teammate, shortly. We'll actually have to look at the times and see who wins this final one. So even though I think Ben's going to come out in the overall rally lead, maybe there's a nice little bit of sugar on the last bit for Crichton if he has an attack through this power
That's
stage.
it, a bit of bragging rights.
Yeah,
Of course,
absolutely.
both men have been involved as dealer principals at Buckby Motors, of course, the organisation that Ben Newman now oversees. We are loving. We're going to head across to Rusty because he's got some of these, the pattern pack. 30 of them have made the trek.
Just to the side of your cameraman there, have a look at this roll-up that have come all the way from... Where have you come from? What part of NZ?
Timaru.
Timaru, so down on the South Island?
Yeah, about 30 k's away from Geraldine, where Hayden comes from originally.
Oh, I love that. So, and I think Hayden's grandmother is here. I mean, there's a whole roll-up of you all. This is awesome, isn't it?
That's not too bad.
All right. First Kiwi hoping to take this title away since Possum Born in 2002. So no wonder they're here they're in full voice. Here's Nana.
Go, Nana.
Here quickly.
Nana,
she doesn't want to get on camera. She doesn't want to get on camera. That's Esther. Lovely.
Fantastic. So that was Esther. That was Nana Patton, 88. She's not part of the tour group. She does it independently. She is an absolute star. But yes, we've now got Ben Newman, the other half of this battle against Crichton Lewis. Rusty?
He's switched, as you know, Stubbsy. We've followed him all year in the Shannon Speed Series where he's been competing in GT4, but he's had to dive back into the memory bank for a bit of rallying, and you've clearly enjoyed it, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had a ball. The brain's starting to work, and we just had a fair crack in there, and it was great fun.
One of the things that I think sort of stands out for me is the way you've approached the longest stage of the season, the 43k stage. It seemed like both passes were pretty faultless for you, were they?
Yeah, didn't have any scary, lots of scary moments, but not massively scary. But yeah, had a ball. Car's great. Adam did a great job, and the team at Buckby's, car's bulletproof.
You've led me to that question because there's a great crew that have assembled for this, haven't they?
Yeah, the lads put together a great car for us, and didn't do anything wrong all weekend.
Thank you for the way that you've looked after us, and one thing I know is for certain, we are going to have a good, fun night tonight. Cheers.
Sounds great.
There you go.
And they'll do that when they get back to Lonnie too. Hog's Breath Cafe. I think over this week maybe there's going to be a bit of a special going on down there at Hog's Breath Cafe at some point.
That's it. And the JQ, J7 has looked after us this weekend. You've been in one of the Outbacks, of course, from Buckby Motors. So the MG Ute, we've had that out on the roads as well, and they've looked after us very, very well.
It takes such logistics to do any particular event, from the team's logistics, ours, etc. So support of the Buckby group for not just the fact that they're in the event and enjoying it themselves, but what and how they support the community. And this event in particular has been fantastic. And great bit of feel around here as well. You notice everyone's getting here in. Feels like we're at the end of a triathlon where everyone's done a great job just to get through this endurance.
Well, it has been a marathon, hasn't it, across this season. But another great season. And next year there's a bit of a shuffle in terms of the calendar as well. So we've got some new additions.
Yeah, this won't be the final round. It'll be middle of the year, which is done before. So I think these are the roads that can hold up with it. We watched our next driver coming through, Tony Sullins, on the front-wheel drive machine. He's been very, very good. But had a few issues this afternoon, I think. But that shuffle does make it interesting in a new round in Narooma, big in New South Wales, substituting out for Cameron. So Tony Sullins next up. Had a push through here. It was been very, very good up to this point. We'll just see how he has gone in regards to outright terms. He was inside the top 10. We'll go to Rusty and see how his afternoon's been here today.
The question was, how was the afternoon? How's the weekend? But more importantly, how has 2025 been for you?
2025 has been awesome. We've had a ball today. The roads have been awesome. Had a bit of a, hit a bump and stuffed the rim and whatever on the last stage, which cost us a bit of time. But apart from that, we've had a pretty good run.
Was that little scare, enough to sort of unsettle things, or just press on?
Oh, no, we had to stop and change the tyre, so it ended up costing us, 3 minutes probably. So unfortunately, it sort of messed our day up a little bit, but, honestly, we've had a ball.
Good on you. Congrats on a fantastic year to both of you, to all of the team and everybody at MRF too. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So crossing the line.
And I thought in outright terms he's going good. He's just explained to us how to punch it, so he's dropped back. I think he's outside the top 10, but he's done a great and a mighty job in that, being front-wheel drive. It is quick. It's got the sequential gearbox, but he's done a really, really good job, and been a great effort by him and his team, of course, making up for the MRF side of our championship, that control tyre. So they've done a magnificent job, and here in these conditions, it seems to have coped very well again.
Couldn't do it without MRF, couldn't do it without any of our sponsors, because we literally wouldn't be here if they didn't put their money into backing the sport that they all love so much.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why having a control tyre helps the series out, and to have that sort of support to be able to bring hundreds and hundreds of tyres, probably thousands over the year, each round at each of the teams, and they do a good job service, not just supply the tyre, they service them strip and fit at each round, transport them over, etc. Which is a real great help to a lot of the teams as they try and crisscross the nation. And as privateers, that's a big help for someone like Bodie Reading out Cup, the Wolf Production Cup for 2025, three-peat for this guy.
This is a pretty special moment. If you'd said in the lead up to this weekend that you'd get 3 out of 3, I mean, it seemed like a distant hope, and you have done it. Awesome.
Cheers, thanks, yeah. It's been a tricky weekend. It hasn't been fairly straightforward. To the conditions yesterday made it hard, and then a few little issues. Yesterday morning, and then a couple of nervous moments this afternoon. But no, it's awesome, and to do it for Brad as well, to get his first is great.
Right, tell us what this means for this little outfit. It's great. You've just reflected on Brad's contribution to this year, but I mean, to stitch this together, it has not been easy.
No, we're only a very small team, and in a very standard car, it makes it all more worthwhile. And huge thanks to the Les Walkden team as well. This one goes out to them for all their help and support.
We'd love to think that it would enable you to take a step next year. Is that on the cards potentially?
I'd love to. That's always the plan, but we'll just have to wait and see how things play out and see if we can get something together for next year. But we'll just keep playing it by ear until then.
We wish you well, and let's celebrate tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, Rusty.
Yeah, let's hope he can do something. He's a real talent, and he's reaching out and thanking the Les Walkden team. They've done a great job by backing him, particularly this year, to help out where they can. And I mean, Les has been such a help to so many people in their career, even myself included. Even people around the service buck at the moment, like Simon Evans, Molly Taylor,
yes.
Cody Crocker, all these sorts of people, some big names in our sport, have all gone through the Les Walkden Academy, we might as well call it. And there was the boss out there, even talking about supporter rallying. Les is out there in the medical car, in the front of the field, doing those sorts of things right up to the day and making the whole event happen.
Yeah, that's a real Tassie operation, that one, isn't it? And Bodie, we've seen his family here. They've had the beanies running again this weekend.
They've got to do something in there. There's got to be some budget support there. He does sport the beanie, but mind you, we've all wanted a beanie on at certain points this round.
It's cool this morning, but great to see also the names of those that have supported him on the bonnet too. So Troy
have a look at this.
Dow
Talking of bonnets,
that's
Troy Dow. I hope. When has that happened? The bonnet hanging off to the right on the passenger side. Has he tipped it over, or what has gone on here?
Rusty,
yes, he's tipped it over. I think he's done a Scott Pedder potentially. Let's hear from him. That's an unfortunate way. Teeth are gritting.
The door will at least open. What has happened with inside of the line by the sounds of it?
We had a light rollover at the hairpin. I think where Scott had a problem. So managed to get it started and get to the finish. Not ideal for the last stage of the year, but not much we can do about it now.
That said, you've got a big smile on your face. You have worked hard for this weekend, and there's been lots of good positives, hasn't there?
Yeah, definitely lots of positive signs. Really looking forward to next year. Massive thanks to Neil Bates Motorsport. Done a great job all year round, and sorry, I'm just adrenaline's peaking.
That's okay, adrenaline can peak. What would you like to sort of build on from this for next year? You're talking about 2026 already.
Yeah, just continue improving, hopefully pick up the pace rally after rally, and see how we go.
Let that adrenaline peak. Good on you. There he is. He's okay, but the car's showing a few battle scars as it got to the line.
I think it might be a good thing we've got a break between rounds. He's got a few months to
When I spoke about a Smokey in this stage, I thought he might be it, and maybe he did as well, had a little push. And like you said, that corner that Scott did roll is actually a little tricky because you can't sight from the left-hand drive how steep it is. It's in reverse direction from yesterday. So you just lip it up and you don't know whether you should sort of fall out of the curve or not, but there's logs on the outside. To finish, but did a great job. And here we go, Richie Dalton. He's going to probably finish fourth outright, and a great comeback drive. Showed some real speed during this event, and he'd be very pleased, I'm sure, with the way the season's going to finish for a one-off round.
The applause, Dino, the applause happening from both the Kiwis and Team Toyota off in the background. That's a nice way to wrap things up. You were a little disappointed yesterday. You didn't feel like you were quite in the groove, but Sunday's been a heck of a lot better, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Look, it's just lack of seat time, to be honest. When you're not in it very often, still a pleasure to get into this car every time and go do a rally. It's an amazing car to drive, and the whole weekend has been stress-free, and it's been we've had a fantastic time.
We have loved having you back at this round. I know that you sort of targeted it as one that you wouldn't want to miss. Will we see you more in 2026?
Probably, yeah, I'd say so.
We like that, and we love the fact that you've supported Taylor Gill throughout the year too. Well done. There he is, Richie Dalton.
Yeah, great supporter of youth like Taylor. Taylor even drove this car in a state rally not too long ago. Got a guy here. To the season.
Well, hopefully.
When you don't sit in the car all the time, that's exactly right. So to come back there and build speed as it goes is awesome. So I think, like I said, he's a real rally person, as we see a lot of people who come across and live in Australia. The Irish, I think in WA we have an Irish Rally Championship just about, because they really do love their rallying, and it showcases with him as well.
Well, this is a little bit like a New Zealand championship, isn't it?
At the moment, there is plenty of Kiwi flags. And I mean, we need to make sure that Hayden comes through this stage. He's confident he can, but obviously he needs to get through this stage and then transport through to the end. And we've been nervous wait for them. I'm sure their heart rates went up massively when they knew that he was dropping down the field. And it's fairly remote with that long stages, so it's very hard to get communication, etc. A big go, Emma Sign up behind us as well, as Emma Gilmour comes through. Great addition to the championship. And what a way to finish, and great support for her.
Big bright smile on the face, I think, says it all. She can see that sign. You're there. Welcome. You've enjoyed Tasmania, have you not?
I've loved Tasmania. It's been an awesome weekend. We've really enjoyed it. Had our own wee challenges with Ben there with his headset attached to the side of his helmet, but we made it.
Walk me through that. So the headset is taped up to the helmet. This is a makeshift way of dealing with an intercom issue, isn't it?
Yeah, we lost it in the last group of stages. So, we've really enjoyed the weekend. It's been amazing. Amazing seeing all the Kiwi supporters out there for Hayden and I, so it's been awesome.
Terrific. You've enjoyed competing in lots of different places around the world. This is not the first time in Oz, but we get you back for maybe a couple more in 2026?
Oh, I'd love to be back. Absolutely.
All right. Won't take much arm twisting. Good on you. There you go. Emma Gilmour.
Can we do a deal, Emma? But no, great to have her. She's a great character, very experienced. Look at that as they go through. That's going to be a great field. It is excellent to have that sort of support here for her, and not only, not just here for Hayden, but they support their own, which is fabulous. And a bit of an update. We get a bit caught up in the whole championship thing, but as we go to power stage, Richie Dalton in front by a good 8 seconds to Emma Gilmour, with obviously 2 fast Toyotas coming and maybe a limping Hayden Paddon. So we'll see how the points get distributed. Bodie Reading, Ben Newman wins that inter-team battle for this final stage and overall for the weekend. Tony Sullins, and of course Troy Dowell only dropping 30. Not too bad after a roll through there.
The next car that we're expected to see, Lewis Bates. Give us your synopsis of his season. It started so well, didn't it, at home in Canberra?
Well, he got the monkey off the back, winning in Canberra, which is great, and that says it all. He can show some speed. He is fast on certain occasions and very, very quick. So wasn't their season to be, small mistake, where they had a similar role to what you're talking about with Troy Dowell. So, but a strong finish here, and basically kept his nose clean, and from that point of view, well deserved. Second, it will look, and second in the championship if had.
It started brilliantly in Canberra. It ends with a second in the Australian Championship, but it was a hard-fought one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was a tough year. It was always going to be really tough with Hayden and John coming over. And, I'm happy with our year. Second in the championship to one of the best drivers in the world. Not unhappy with that, but big congratulations to Hayden and John. They've had an absolute stellar year. And then also a big congratulations to Harry and Coral this weekend, because they drove amazing.
Little shout out to the bloke beside you. He's been rock solid all year long, hasn't he?
Yeah, I just thanked Anthony for the year. He's done an absolutely incredible job. He's stuck by me when sometimes I haven't even stuck by myself. So super happy with Anthony, and very enjoyable year.
If I know you, there'll be a chance to kind of celebrate tonight, and then you'll be straight into it for 2026, won't you?
Yeah, looking forward to celebrating with the team tonight. They've been by our corner the whole time. They've provided us with amazing machinery and worked tirelessly all year. So, super proud of them, and very successful weekend for Newman Motorsport.
Great sportsmanship, Lewis. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. It's got a great combination here, Anthony, with Walkden, to be fair. Very stable and a good combo moving forward. So, and I feel like he'll gain a lot out of this year, to be fair.
And as expected, Lewis now is leading the power stage.
Yes.
He's just jumped ahead of Richie.
Just in front of There's so much shoulder, so he is paying attention. Obviously, range can be tricky. Not competitive for the final stage, are they? No, just here for fun. Yeah, that's all. A little sneaky stage we would have been pretty cool. But like I said, Lewis is very strong in power stages, it's proven, and he may win another one.
So that means we now bring Harry Bates across the line, and this is the point where he will hand over his championship from
and he just goes faster so far, so that's the way to win a rally. 2.6 up on Lewis, so a strong finish. He didn't back off at all.
He's smiling, Tino. You're up, you're quickest so far on the power stage. That's a nice way to do it. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's been an incredible weekend. I just want to quickly thank my whole team and Coral. It's been, a really good weekend. A strong way to cap off an otherwise up and down year. But today is definitely about Hayden and John. You know, they really deserve this title. They've driven amazingly all year, and provided they get through here and become champions, it's really well deserved.
I admire that about both of you, about your approach to this, but a quick comment on what this win means to you. It was important to get one in the bank for 2025, wasn't it?
It was. I haven't not won an ARC since 2016, so it would have been a disappointing 2025. So very happy with that. Tassie's always been a strong event for me, and I'm happy to continue the trend.
One of the best in the business beside you. She does a cracking job, Coral, doesn't she?
She absolutely does. It's been another great year with Coral in the co-driver's seat, so really happy to have, at least got a win this year for the both of us.
Good on you.
Thank you.
Harry Bates, there he is.
Great point there. Oh, golly goodness, I got to check out her stats. She'd be almost the GOAT of stage wins in the Australian Rally Championship, a Hall of Famer of sorts. Did so much with new weights. Look at that, the Toyota team down here celebrating as they should do. So, amazing job by them to win that, and both of them excellent in the way that they really respect the championship and the potential champion who's coming.
So a three-time champion, but as you said, a champion's quality there in the way he acknowledged the efforts of Hayden. And Hayden has raised the bar here this year alongside John, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely. It just shows his class. What I'm being so impressed with is his calculated run of being able to be fast in the right spots. You know, here you come into really the championship to lose, and to drive the way that he has, sort through the problems the way he has, he's been really world class. And as Lewis said, he's a world-class driver, one of the best in the world. He's won a round of the World Championship and has won so many. So I think it lifts our championship up. It makes us hungry for where our team should be and where they should fight for. So as the teams and everyone gather behind us, this is going to be a mega moment, and it's been a mega year from that point of view. So let's see what happens as the Kiwi flags fly. So, amazing.
And it's absolutely got more global eyeballs onto our E-Road Australian Rally Championship. We've seen on our live streams the comments from overseas, the people that are watching what Hayden does reflects so well on our competition as well.
Of course, and John Kennard, don't forget, he is a legend of rallying. He's been around a long time in WRC and alike, so amazing from that point of view, and this is going to be a great moment.
And I think Rusty might have a special guest with a quick comment.
They called it the Tasmanian Tour of 2025. Hello, how are you, Esther?
I'm fine, thank you.
This is a pretty cool moment, isn't it?
It is. It's very cool. Yes.
He's done some amazing things along the way in his career.
He has, definitely. He's a lovely grandson.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he is. And you wouldn't miss this moment, would you?
No, not for quits.
Okay, there you go. We'll let you enjoy it. Thank you for letting me talk with you. I know you didn't want to do an interview there, but that's lovely. That's lovely. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear the car inbound. Go Pedder are the signs. The cowbells are ringing. It's like shades of Finland, but it's the Kiwis that are here on tour in Tasmania to celebrate a championship. The first Kiwi to do it since the early 2000s. Hayden Pedder and John Kennard are your 2025 E-Road Australian Rally Champions. We'll let them get out and celebrate the moment with this incredible crowd. How about it? Patton's Packer here. That little heart-stopping moment, a distant memory now because he's done it. European Rally Champion, multiple New Zealand Rally Champion, and now, sir, you are an Australian Rally Champion. How does that feel?
It's probably the slowest way that we've ever won a championship, just nursing the car through, but did what we had to do. But obviously this was the goal for the whole year, so the work that the team and everything had done away from home, couldn't do it without them all, and hasn't been the best way to finish it, but anyway, we did all the hard work during the year, and just a huge credit to everyone that's helped us and supported us, and John in the car, and obviously a lot of this is for Possum. He was my inspiration over the last couple of years to keep going, and to come over and do something where he dominated is quite cool.
I love the roll up here, the energy from this group that have come over. You have ridden on that all weekend, haven't you?
Oh, we're so lucky to have so much support. So it's the same wherever we go in the world, and across the ditch here. I think it's great that Kiwis have sort of embraced this rally championship as well. So, yeah, who knows what's next.
What does this championship mean to you? And I say that in many ways because we feel like it's a great showcase. We're proud of what the Aussies bring against the Kiwis, but you've done this on Australian soil. What does it mean to you to do this, and what's this championship mean to you?
Look, I've loved it over here. Like everyone's been so welcoming. The rally's been new challenges for us. Great competition with the Bates brothers and Scott and Alex. So we've loved it in all respects, and we've done it on a shoestring budget, despite what others might think. It's been done on a pretty tight budget, so pretty cool to tick it off the list, and it's just something to add to John and I's CV along with everything we've been doing around the world. So it's cool.
I know that there are many parts to this question. Possum 1-7. We'd love you to come back and have a crack at another one. We'll be maybe over an amber lemonade tonight. Could we twist your arm?
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. The old girl needs a bit of money spent on it now, so we'll see what happens.
From all of us here, I mean, the celebration, your rival teams are here, and so on the team from Paddon's Pack, obviously. Congratulations to all of you on 2025. Well done.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Wonderful stuff, and great synergy there, isn't it, as Rusty and Hayden just spoke about in terms of Possum Born and the history of Kiwis and what they've been able to achieve here in Australia. He absolutely deserves this moment. They have been a class above, really, haven't they? The team, him, John, what they've put together has been outstanding.
We were thrilled to have night stage competition back in the Australian Rally Championship this year. The way he performed in Gippsland was mighty. That was a real statement, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Even this weekend with that little trial, that little moment, just 20 minutes up the road, not fazed by it. He knew what he had to do, and he's delivered in the manner that he wanted to.
Exactly. You don't understand what would be going through your mind on how hard you should push. You calculate that so well. And as I said to you before, Stubbsy, that's impressive. He just knows when to go fast, when to back it off. But his back it off is very, very fast to most people. So he's been an asset to the championship, as Possum did so many years ago. I think it adds flavour, it adds pace, and gives us Aussies something to chase. And the support is awesome. We should be really happy that they've come across.
And also a little tip of the hat to Toyota, because they've won the manufacturer's title. So
congratulations going on right there to hang around for the final part and congratulate. It shows what respect all the teams have for a champion. It was a champion's season, and it shows the respect that everyone has in this season.
It's what makes this sport so great, Stubbsy. Great people, and they just, the camaraderie is truly worth bottling. It's amazing.
It's in a good place, the Euro Australian Rally Championship, when you've got a guy of the calibre of Hayden Paddon that comes and competes, and our guys are right there with him, and he puts on a show.
That's the exciting part, because we're competitive. He didn't win every stage. He looks dominant on the scorecards, but he had to push for it, and I think that's a great part of it. So, very, very pleased.
So just continuing to watch the celebration, there's Neil Bates shaking hands with Hayden. He's been great with us with his time, as have both of you. Dean Herridge, Greg Rust, it's been an outstanding 6 rounds of this year's 2025 season. We also must thank Apache Media, Andrew Jansen, the team behind the scenes with
well done, crew. Well done,
all our cast and crew. Also, Innate Events Group, Jill and Adrian Coppin, who've taken on the championship this year and supported everything and made it happen. Hayden doesn't want to leave. He's stored it there just so he can... And I think that sound is probably a good signal for us to wrap up. Any last words from either of you, gentlemen?
No, thank you. It is a massive effort to put all this stuff together. I've had a great season. Thanks to you two for coming on board. I've loved every minute of it.
I've come and gone because I've been busy, and likewise, so have you. Yeah. This bloke has absolutely hit it out of the park again. An unreal. He's incredible at what he brings you people who love the sport, and to those of you from our partners, to the fans in particular that have tuned into the live stream this year. Thank you. 2026 is going to be even bigger.
That's it. There'll be more on our social media accounts throughout the day as we get reaction from our class winners. We've got our awards night tonight, so we'll get to celebrate.
Can't wait for that stuff.
And acknowledge everyone that's contributed to this year's season. But most importantly, thank you, gentlemen, and thank you, our rally fans at home. We look forward to seeing you in 2026. Bye for now.